It was only the second day and I looked absolutely awful, but a talking koala once told me, once you hit rock bottom, the only place you can go is up. Horribly misinterpreting what he said, I went out to face the single Walking Dead. Knowing that this place didn't offer anything, and empowered by what that koala said, I ventured out into the mist. Because once you hit rock bottom, the only place you can go is up. Having found a newfound confidence within myself and venturing out to an all too familiar road, I walked, and I walked, and I walked, and I walked some more. After walking, I did more walking. My legs are on fire. I decided to stop when I spotted two vehicles, then I realized something was wrong. That's right, it was an ambush. The zombies planned this. Unfortunately for them, I just went through a character arc and I was extremely angry. And I defeated the two Walking Deads easily. I've watched my fair share of The Walking Dead, and these zombies are slow and weak and can be easily overpowered one-on-one. However, they're powerful in hordes. But if you really think about it, everything is strong in hordes. So my plan is to find a bunch of survivors to form into a harem. I meant a survival group. I'm confident that by rolling up to them in my non-creepy van, I can motivate them to join my group. So my current goals are to find food, water, and survive, and establish a dictatorship with me in power, the bare essentials. This part is not important at all, but I just thought it was incredibly funny that this lone, singular car managed to crash in the middle of an empty road. I then decided to stop by this car in the middle of the road, which I thought was irresponsibly parked in the middle of it. It was then and there I realized I only had 3 wheels. I had no idea where it went, but it's probably not my fault. I had the idea to take the wheel of the other car and put it on my van, but I didn't know how to, so I gave up and then I left. I then stumbled upon this trailer guarded by a bunch of zombies, so I ran them over. I then attempted to attach the trailer to my van. Unfortunately, I didn't know how to. If I really think about it, most of this game is just me not knowing how to do anything. But I didn't dwell on it too much because the last thing you want in a zombie apocalypse is to be depressed. After all, as long as we're alive, we still have the capacity to grow and learn as a person and other hilarious things we can tell ourselves. Unluckily for me, the first building I came across isn't even finished. I didn't complain because a wise monk once told me, count your blessings, because you're not gonna get a lot of them. I then scavenged the construction site. Unfortunately, I didn't find any food. I was half expecting to find an half-eaten sandwich left by a construction worker, but to no luck. As I was about to leave, I noticed a bunch of zombies doing some road work. Gee, I sure hope it did. After I finished killing that productive member of society, I then noticed a bunch of houses next to the construction site. Unfortunately, all of them were abandoned and there was nothing inside. With how terrible my luck was going, I was considering maybe the universe was giving me a sign to lay down and die. But like a naive high schooler, I couldn't take the hint and I kept living. However, it seems the universe decided to give me a bone because I stumbled upon a nice looking bed, a definite upgrade from the floor. Road work ahead? Yeah, I sure hope it does. You're telling me it took 5 guys to make this burger? You're telling me this bee is jolly? You're telling me this Donald is Mac? As you may have noticed, the only thing on my head right now is food. If I haven't told you before, you definitely know now that I don't actually know how to drive. I then stumbled upon another ambush, which I swiftly avoided. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Fool me a third time, and I really have trust issues. Wait, is this a warehouse? A warehouse? It's over there! This is why I don't have any friends. Dude, all the buildings I find are abandoned and... Holy sh... It's a woman. Okay, stay cool, man. How you doing? Okay, we're gonna keep this cool and simple, okay? Start with the small talk, and then we invite them to the harem. Luckily for me, I stumbled upon a female survivor, the first woman I've seen in 3 months, even though the apocalypse started 3 days ago. She reluctantly let me into her group. What group, you may ask? They call themselves the Werewolves because they're in a warehouse. I think. It seemed this group was far larger than I thought, and I scavenged the building to look for all of its members. A full day hasn't even passed until I attempted to kill one of them because I was so incredibly hungry, and no one seems to want to help me.
So, you're meaning to tell me a random stranger comes and joins your group, and you don't even have the common courtesy to give me a three-course meal? The audacity of some people. Feeling upset that my assassination attempt didn't really work out, I then attempted to scavenge the building. However, the entire building was abandoned. It seems that every building I come across is either empty or abandoned, further reinforcing the notion that the universe wants me dead. Even though I just joined the group and attempted to murder one of them, they made me their leader, so sucks for them, they're gonna do exactly what I say. And randomly, there was an APC behind me. Trust me, I couldn't believe it myself. Not only did I find a harem full of loyal idiots, I also managed to stumble across an armored personal carrier. If I managed to get this thing to work, literally nothing would be able to stop me. The power I held, I was gonna be unstoppable! Until I realized I couldn't actually drive the thing, so we left it. Unfortunately, the van I came here with could only carry two people, and I wanted to bring everyone, so we traveled on foot. The road was hard, cold, and cruel, but it was made bearable by my newfound friends. At least I like to think we were friends. But I'm in no position to complain because I literally tried to murder one of their members, and yet somehow they're still loyal to me. What more can a man ask for? Food. I'm asking for food because it's been literally 3 days and I still haven't found any food. But I didn't even feel the hunger anymore because it was filled by overwhelming friendship as my friends defended me. The road in life is often filled with pain and misery, so make sure you share it with your friends. By now, we've been walking and fighting our way through this long ass road, but it didn't matter because my friends had my back and I think I have theirs. It was just a couple days ago when I was thinking about giving up. I was at my lowest point until this koala gave me enough strength to keep going. Now I'm here with newfound friends and a newfound. I knew I was a dead man walking. A walking dead, if you will. But I'll be darned if I let these people die with me. I may have just met these people a day ago, but we have a very close bond, I think. I did my best to get the attention of every walking dead to make sure no one gets hurt. But despite this, my friends still decided to help me, despite them knowing that I am a dead man. This was very emotional. I was crying in real life. Miraculously, we survived the encounter, but I didn't know how much long I had. Yet again, I was bleeding from every orifice possible. This game somehow made bleeding to death nostalgic. We then stumbled upon another giant horde. I knew I was boned. We fought long and hard, but we knew we were just delaying the inevitable. At the start of the apocalypse, I was just your average, everyday introvert. No friends, no money, no bitches. But now, here I am, sacrificing myself for the sake of others. Something I wouldn't have done in the past. Because after all, once you hit rock bottom, the only place you can go is up.